I'm glad us Americans stopped all our foolish fighting and calling each other names like a bunch of spoiled kids. And I'm sorry it took this tragedy to bring us together. Hell, it's the first time in my whole life I ever seen this. Seems like only yesterday we were always calling each other names like wops, spicks, and goots, sand-ins, redneck white trash, and hicks and japs, camel jockeys. But now we just call each other Americans. Except for them damn camel jockeys, I'm still pissed at them. So if you ain't an American, get the hell out of our country. If you don't like our philosophy, then get the hell off our property. But if you are an American, better stand up and say you are. 'Cause if you ain't one of us, then you must be one of them. So if you ain't an American, get the hell out of our country. You know, get your things in order. I'll be glad to drive you to the border. But if you are an American, better stand up and say you are. 'Cause if you ain't one of us, then you must be. If you ain't one of us, then you must be. 'Cause if you ain't one of us, then you must be one of them some bitch and tailhead with them effort cocksuckers. Yeah! Thank you.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy, or whatever the hell this is.
What time is it? Oh, now.
3 B's of you and a I.
I just like titties. I don't care if they're men titties, women titties. I like titties. I'm a titty kind of guy.
The
She
snake.
told me that the last time she came over drunk, the girl shit in her sink.
Oh my God.
Mommy, I had a dream. I need Fat's gorilla in the ball.
How big around? Probably as big as my thigh, which is kind of on the bigger side right now.
Oh my God!
And he comes back every now and then. It looked like the Ayatollah come back.
Welcome to Grits and Grapes.
Welcome to Grits and Gravy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in today. We got a live wire show, man. It's just me and JB. Bubba's out sick again. And, man, that's what happens when you get old, you know. You get old, decrepit. And,
You can't.
I woke up this morning. I was over at the marina over at Lake Toe this morning. We was talking about, I woke up this morning. I'm like, what are all those noises I'm hearing? It sounded like firecrackers going out. And I'm like, pop, 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 pop. And then I realized it was my body just getting out of bed. It's just popping and cracking, and it's crazy getting older. Yeah.
Watch out for that one, yeah?
Yeah,
when
exactly.
it's got that long trail of...
Exactly. Yeah, man, I thought I was going to fart. I was getting ready for a shower yesterday morning. I was going to fart. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just pop this one out while I'm brushing my teeth or whatever.
God.
Oh, crap, that's not a fart.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I went to my toilet and then Facebook everybody.
If you were in boxers, though, it's kind of just...
I was naked.
Goes right
I just got out of the shower.
That's not good.
Oh,
no. That's not good.
No,
I mean, that's not good visualization.
It is not good. I mean,
I'm joking.
I mean, my wife doesn't even want to see me naked. She says, okay, if you're coming to bed, turn the lights out before you get over here, and then take your clothes off. I'm like,
you're not wearing your burqa.
Exactly.
You have to wear a burqa at home. That's funny.
I have to. I'm covered up.
Not true.
I've got a hoodie on now.
Because just your eyes. Yeah, your dazzling eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got my dazzling eyes. I love you for your eyes. The rest of you, not so much.
The male burqa.
Exactly. We should start that for a live.
Poster child for the male burqa.
The Grits and Gravy's male burqa. For those guys whose wives don't want to see naked.
Totally not what we,
That's not on our list of things to talk about at all.
That's like the polar opposite of what the podcast is about.
Well, we're about everything today. It's a potpourri time today, a potpourri.
I'm all for burqas if that's all they're wearing. No.
Exactly. Easy access. Hello?
Just the top.
the head.
You know,
part,
I was thinking about those.
The head part.
You know, those got to be comfortable. Now they're kind of weird. They're kind of odd. And they cover up everything, but they've got to be comfortable because they're just kind of just hanging on you.
Right.
And then if you're not wearing anything underneath them, shoot, you got a little breeze blowing.
Don't they have like a whole chastity belt?
I mean, I think they
obstacle
got like,
course.
I think they got like a toe chain.
Yeah, you
and
can't. Toe chain.
And a,
Remember, people actually used to wear those, I guess,
those
right?
chastity belts?
The fathers would put them on their daughters.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And it was
and
literally...
the daughters would have the key.
It was painful,
yeah,
too,
but
right?
apparently you keep them all tightened up. Have you ever seen Robin Hood...
Men in Tights?
Men in Tights,
Yeah.
where he chased that girl and she had a chastity belt.
It's different from Robin Hood Mennonites.
Exactly.
It's different. It's
the
completely
Mennonites,
different.
they don't they don't have bows and arrows. They
Right.
have they have spears.
Right.
And they plow.
Okay.
But that chastity belt at the very end of that movie, for those of you who haven't seen it,
Right.
suck it.
Right, yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah, exactly.
20
and
years
he
later.
goes and gets a key for her chastity belt and it's the wrong key. Like, oh, I can't get it. And so there they are on her wedding night, and he can't get her out of her chastity belt. So it's funny. That's my favorite part of the whole movie. I'm like, sucker! It's crazy stuff, man.
Yeah,
so
that
what
was
have you
a
been
great
doing this
movie.
morning?
I've been moving around. I got a bunch of... so I go through Facebook, and they got this cool new feature where you can save people's posts.
Oh, yeah?
Right? So I see
Really? I haven't
cool
seen
posts that I like, and I just go in there to the little edit thing and save it. Save
Right.
the post. And so through that, I collect these little news stories. So I've been like looking at all these funny-ass news stories today.
For your own humor, or do you get ready for the show?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, both of those. Both of those. I
Mainly
try
for
to,
your own humor.
Yeah.
There's no prep
I try
for
to
our
let
show.
it... Yeah, I try to let it soak in beforehand. No,
Right.
so that's that. Yeah, so I'm doing like 2 hours of half-ass show prep before you get here, pretty much. And then
I'm
today,
smoking cigarettes and drinking brandy and working,
it not
quote
brandy.
unquote.
It not brandy. I like how I lose. Okay. Anyway, so this is funny. We got we had a guy do our floors here.
Right.
These floors. So he's
They
coming
look good.
back. Yeah, thank you. So we got rid of the carpet a couple years ago, and we got these floors, and they've been great. They're anyway. So the guy's coming back because we got kind of a bubble from humidity from over the summer that we never like really treated, and now it kind of it sits there and it
like a little pimple. Just
it pusses out noise like a and
little breeze blowing.
Our the guy who did the floor, his business name is Larry the Cabinet Guy.
Larry
so
the
he
Cabinet
actually
Guy.
does.
Is he funny?
He custom builds cabinet. No, he's a good old guy, man. He's
Not
a
funny.
woodworker. No, he's funny. He's a cool guy.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, and he. So anyway, so he did our floors, and he kind of anything ever happens, just call me.
So if y'all need a floor guy, Larry the what was it called? Larry the carpet
Need a
guy.
floor guy? Call Larry the Cabinet Guy.
Cabinet guy. That is just weird.
Yeah, and he's
a woodworker.
He's out west. Yeah, he does mainly carpentry and work with
Nice.
cabinets and custom jobs and stuff like that.
That's a tough art.
Yeah, he's super talented and he's
Yeah.
super nice and super patient. So we'll give him a plug. He was supposed to. So he's coming out at like a 1 or so today.
Oh,
to-
cool.
to
So we gotta
fix
get
that
outta
little
here.
thing. No, we don't have to get out of
Oh,
here.
all right.
They can be down there working. But that was the big. I just
We'll
had
get
to
her
make sure.
drinking.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that before we started. Oh, we're broadcasting.
Oh, by the way.
I forgot that.
Oh yeah. Psst, by the way.
And then we got Jessica Pawli calling in.
Very cool.
Talk about Southern Fried.
Southern
Ninth
Fried
year
Night.
of Southern Fried Sunday. It's an event out on Mills, Will's Pub out there normally, and other environments that have the musicians. Sometimes it's a 3-4 venue event.
Listen, if
So,
you're in a town that had like ours or Nashville
Right,
or a
right.
place like that that has
there's a huge-
has local musicians out in these bars,
it's
go and
amazing.
support them.
Yeah.
because these guys, some of these guys you're going to go see and you make friends with in these bars are the ones you'll hear on the radio in about 3 years.
Yeah, so she's going to call us a little later, yeah. So you need new tires on your truck.
I do need new tires on my truck, and it's crazy finding tires. I called one guy. I was looking at my wife, and the ones I want, my wife's not letting me spend. It's crazy having a financial consultant that you're married to.
That's your wife, though.
It's my
right?
wife.
That's,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's
Is she? Is that what she does for work?
no, she's an assistant
okay.
principal.
Oh.
But she gives me an allowance. And here I travel the world, bring in a bunch of money.
Do you
and
get
she goes,
demerits?
Here, you can have. I do. I get
You do-
penalized.
you get
I have to-
demerits.
I have to pay fines. No, I'm just kidding. Here's my fine for the day. You know what? I'm going to say your name in vain today. So here's $20.
Oh my god!
But I have to go get these tires, and I was calling around to get some tires, and the ones I want are astronomical. They're over $200 a tire, and that's before you mount them. And yeah,
Right. No, I'm sorry. It's my childish mind.
and then no, I got you, man. I'm right there with you. So I called Kisselback Ford, who does all my truck work for my vehicle that I drive around everywhere. And they said, well, what I recommend here is some BF good wrenches, and I can get you out of there for just under $900. Mounted, and I'm like, whoa, just back up on the mountain there, dude. And but on the truck and out the door for just under $900.
Yeah.
I said, well, if I took that price to my wife, she's going to shoot me in the head and get her another husband. And so I said, well, how much? What do you got that's equivalent? And BF Goodrich is a good tire, but man, they're so dang expensive.
Yeah.
So I said, give me something that's a little less expensive if you got it. He said, well, you're putting 18s on your truck, so it's going to be right around that price regardless of what you buy, where you go. And I said, but I got you something down here for about $600. I'm like, well, that's quite a bit of money left. That's a big savings, $300.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But is something down here meaning like in inventory of used tires?
No, they're new tires. Oh. It's just an off-brand.
Oh, just different brand.
It's
lower.
not like,
I see.
Yeah, you're not going to see these guys sponsoring NASCAR or Formula One or anything. It's not like Firestones and stuff. But he's just an off-brand, like a Cooper tire. These are Nexum's tire, I think, something like that. So I called that around today and trying to figure that out. So I got to figure out a time now to get my truck in because there's a lot of things going on that I need my truck for here lately. And man alive. And then I did the dentist. I went to the dentist again.
Again.
Oh,
for the other
side of my head.
Yeah.
And my teeth hurt. And I'm in pain.
And it's cold. When it's cold out and you get work done on your teeth, it's worse.
And now the numbness is starting to wear off. So every time I put my teeth together, it's like, pain. And then, but I posted on my Facebook this morning that Satan in the Bible.
Satana.
Is Santana. Satan. He in the Bible it says that he has ministers who masquerade as angels of light.
Okay.
And I have decided that one of those ministers masquerading as an angel of light is a dang dentist.
Because he puts the light in your face.
Because they shine that big old light in your face. You can't see anything. And then they put this pitchfork hook gaff kind of thing. Yeah. And they start scraping around. And then while they got your mouth open, they said, oh, by the way, are you flossing? You're like, and you're like, oh, good, you need to keep up flossing. And I'm like, I ain't flossing.
That's the time where they break the news. Oh, this is going to cost 3 times more.
Yeah, exactly. While you got this metal hook in your mouth, you're like, oh, by the way, you just coming in for it's going to cost you $10. Now it's going to be $85 per tooth, and it's just whack, man. These dentists, and it's a craziness. These things, I hate going, but I got it done, and then I went over to my buddy who owns the Big Toho Marina on Lake Toho over in Kissimmee. Yeah. They run a big bass tournament sponsored by the Bass Pro Shop.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I was over. A lot of guys.
Are they a local Florida company, or are they out of? They're somewhere in the South, I bet. But
Big Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah,
they're headquartered in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
But I was looking on their website last night because I'm wanting to talk them into sponsoring a tour for me.
Interesting.
That I would go to. Like areas where they have a store.
Right.
I just travel the country, not necessarily here in Florida, but the rest of the country. But I was looking at their maps. Florida has more Bass Pro Shops than any other state.
Yeah, we got
It's crazy. And they put on their website, if you look at their website, bassproshop.com, they have not only the stores they have, but all the ones that are coming. Fort Myers is getting one. Sarasota's getting one. Daytona Beach is getting one. Gainesville's getting one. And it's just crazy what Florida is getting. I think a lot of it has to do with they're going to focus probably more on, especially going coastal the way they are, go probably focus more on the sea fishing side of Bass Pro Shop, the salt life type that they
Sorry about all that noise.
That's all right.
Moving the
microphone. He has to get comfortable, ladies and
I can't wait to get
So well, hopefully we can get a thing. I got my guy working on getting us to do a live broadcast
from a
Bass
location?
Pro Shop here in Orlando. So hopefully we can get that squared away. And
cool.
Me and Bubba and you get over and just act a bunch of foolishness and have a great old time.
Yeah.
But I've been over in all those boats. I went and have you seen those trucks that haul those boats? They're all wrapped in whatever their sponsors are. It's like they're like race cars, but they're pickup trucks, and they're wrapped because that's what they do with these race cars. They wrap these race cars every week, and then they crash them. And but these trucks, a buddy of mine, he's sponsored by the Kissimmee Tourist Commission, His name's Terry Seagraves, and
cool.
So he's a buddy of mine, a real close friend. And I did a little video I posted on my Facebook, me running around through all those trucks. And I started with his truck. But, man, they had all kinds of those trucks parked out there, man. It was just crazy, all the different...
So you were actually there this morning?
I was there this morning, yeah.
Oh, then what about your thing, your Friday thing?
Right. And for those of you who don't know, Froggy97 out of Watertown, New York, has asked me to be
so cool.
Do a weekly segment.
So you're calling in.
So what I did is yesterday I called in and re-recorded, and then he edited it down.
Okay.
And so
cool.
we just did kind of like what we're doing today, just talk about news items and stuff.
Right.
But what I want to do is eventually come up with a segment that I can broadcast to other radio shows.
Right.
Called, and what I'm having in my head right now is When I Was a Kid. And just kind of make fun. Like when I was a kid, we wore our pants above our butts, not below our butts. And kind of things like that, and just stupid stuff. Just making
they don't
fun
use
of these
suspenders today. That's
exactly.
Right.
Why don't they use suspenders?
I thought about that.
And
cure the whole problem.
Yeah, one of these I found a guy. He's a Cuban, and not a cigar, but an actual Cuban. And he wears suspenders all the time.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy, funny guy, but he wears suspenders all the time. But I was over there, and I got this show. It's on Froggy97. They have an app. You can download the app. They're out of Watertown, New York. They're an independent kind of radio station. They're not owned by Clear Channel or Time Warner or anything. They're an independent radio show or radio station. They just like any other radio station. They have this room for rock, this room for country, this room for this. And so I'm on the country channel, Froggy97, and I'm doing a thing. And he played it yesterday morning, right around 7ish. So I think, or this morning. I'm sorry, he played it this morning, right around 7ish. And so he liked it. And maybe I can get the link and I'll post it. That little segment on our Grits and Gravy Facebook page.
Okay,
so everybody, it's an audio, it's not a visual, so you won't be able to see me. So you can praise God for that. And but I've got a lot of stuff going on. And what happened? I got connected with this radio station because last year I was in Clayton, New York. They sponsored the Clayton Country Jam in Clayton, New York. And so I did a segment with them, went down to the radio station, hung out with them, got to know them. Now we're starting this new year with this new thing, and I was with Daryl Worley. This year I'm going back. I get my own show to open up the whole country jam in September.
Cool.
And I'm going to be opening with Daryl Worley on September 11th.
Where is that part
Clayton,
of New York? Is
Clayton,
it like
New York
further up from the city?
Yeah, it's
upstate.
Way up there.
Like almost to Buffalo or something?
Go find the St. Lawrence River in Canada and just come down like 7 miles.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's right on the
right. Where my wife and I stayed at
border.
The little marina that has like a little it's almost like a bed and breakfast without the breakfast, and barely a bed. But it's nice because it's right on the water. You go out onto the deck and you can see over. If you check out my wife, you can check I got pictures of it on my Facebook page too. But my wife's got it as her cover picture on her Facebook page. Just looking over the marina and out into the water, and right across you look between two islands, and straight across that's Canada.
Wow!
And so
cool.
it was kind of cool. She enjoyed it. So we're going back in September to do some shows there. So nothing like plugging it in January. So get the people to come out
later in the year. Yeah, but that's cool.
So it is cool.
But
and
if you're planning a trip, you want to go see the leaves change and all that. You can get a whole little piece of.
And
fall
up there in
that,
September, you're liable to see more than leaves. You're liable to see like snow. And September's crazy, and they've already had. That's what we're talking about. They've already had 55 inches of snow.
I remember it snowed in
area.
October when I lived up in New York or Ohio, or no, I forget which one. Anyway, but
one
it was
of those
October.
states above the Ohio River.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it gets cold up there, so I'm not looking forward to this. I'll have to pack my winter coats and long johns and sweatshirts.
Yeah, well, you build a resiliency to the cold, right? You become kind of insulated when it's like Florida and it's damp and it's moist and then it's cold. And then
today
it's
it was
like
53 degrees. I'm like, man, I got to have my sweatshirt on.
Yeah, it's like
pants and everything.
A recipe for catching a disease.
Oh,
it's like you're constantly. You could be in the wrong temperature one day.
It's whacked. It's whacked. It's crazy. And then I heard about in Pinellas County, the sheriff's department ordered new rugs. Did you hear about that?
What'd that happen?
Yeah, they had new rugs that said Pinellas County
poop on the
Sheriff's Department, and then their logo, like on the back of our money, says "In God We Trust." However, on the rugs, it says "In Dog We Trust." So I'm thinking,
how long did it take them to notice that?
I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at it to see how long it took them to notice it. It was crazy. And then apparently they're going to donate these rugs to like the SPCA or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? What about the cat lovers? I'm seeing marches and protests.
Well,
in
you
front
don't
of the
have
animal
police,
shelters.
You don't have police cats necessarily.
You don't.
So they trust the dog to tell them
Right.
there's drugs or something.
I thought it was just
I mean,
as
that's,
an
so
entrance.
it makes sense. There's a natural tie-in.
Exactly. I thought it was just like for an entrance to the canine unit.
Right,
You know,
right.
so,
There
hey,
you go. It's perfect.
And dog we trust.
Yeah,
'cause
just
this
do
is
it.
This is
Yeah.
the canine unit.
Nobody,
No.
it's not an accident. We did this on purpose.
That's exactly right. But apparently it was for the front entrance of the whole sheriff's department.
Florida!
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Like Sparta, yeah.
Exactly.
Kick that guy down the well.
But then you're going to have cat lovers and hamster lovers and rabbit lovers and goldfish lovers all in protest over this rug. It's going to be the SPCA, but apparently they're going to correct it, and it's going to be in Gosh We Trust
Equal opportunity.
Yeah, hopefully
In guinea pigs. we trust,
guinea pigs.
perhaps.
Yeah. Did you know down in Peru they eat guinea pigs?
Oh
yeah, my wife and them were down. They went down and did like a little mission trip for a medical missionary trip or something down in Peru, and they like where we'll have them for pets. They have them for dinner down there. It's like in Korea where they eat their dog, and it's just crazy. Or at the local Chinese buffet, and it's just crazy what they serve down there. All these foreign countries, got to be careful what you eat. I mean, I'd eat it up. I wouldn't care though.
That's what they eat, though, right?
Yeah,
so
it is.
There you go. What can you
it's
do?
It's like us eating a squirrel. It's just a rat with a bushy tail and a flat nose.
They're easy to
catch,
create, and keep.
Oh yeah, they breed like rabbits. So it's craziness. It's crazy. And Bubba, for those of you that are just tuning in, Bubba is out sick today. He's got a bum knee, and his eyes are all it's allergies and just he just couldn't do anything.
Man.
He said he barely made it through his gig last night, and that's what he's saying we was texting this morning. I guess you got that text too, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So he's all messed up. And like I said, it's because he's, I don't know, why is he about 75, 80 years old or something?
No,
okay,
he's
maybe
not
that old.
Okay.
All right, so
Come on.
He's just a couple years older than I am. So.
Wow. Well, he's not even here to defend the man. The man is not even here. Anyway, so I got this funny video, and we'll play this, I guess, for Jessica Pawli calls in and talk about Southern Filet. I found this. What is it? Let me read it. It's facebook.com/MAHO90 Maho90
Maho,
and it's this lady. It's a Thug Life mom compilation. It's just crazy. So it's this lady, I guess she does vines or does something. And anyway, here we go. Let me just make sure I got the audio up here. Do I? Yes. Okay, there we go. Full blast. All right, let's see. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby, take your clothes off. Come on, baby, take your clothes off.
Most motherfuckers like they pussy with a pretty face, so.
A real gangsta ass nigga never runs a fucking mouth, 'cause real gangsta ass niggas.
Take your rings off before you school a bit.
Smoke weed every day.
Every time you yell at your kids, put a quarter in your no yelling sock, and soon you'll have a weapon to beat. Why does a rapper need an umbrella? Faux drizzle. This anaconda don't want none unless it's blue-eyed and blonde, hun. Yes, I know I'm old, and you may not be a fan, but this pussy's solid gold. I'll fucking take your man. Start early talking to your kids about drugs, like in the morning before you're drunk for the day. If your man is having a bad day, bring him a cocktail and keep your whore mouth shut. Never pretend to be something you're not. Unless you're pretending to be sober, then it's probably a good idea.
She is a weird woman.
Fuck you, I mean a grilled cheese.
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Fuck you, I mean a corn dog. What did 6 say to 7? What? Bish, why you mad? 'Cause my pussy pops severely? Always follow your heart. But if it doesn't follow you back, unfollow, fucking block. Masturbating too much can make your hands really slippery.
For those who can't see the video, she's drunk doing these.
Because it's cute, and I want to shove it up my ass.
She is.
It is the craziest thing. The video is crazy.
Oh yeah, she is
but it's all mixed
whack job.
with like thug life type of stuff. Which anyway, I guess the big trend out there is people will take like a cat scratching a dog and then like turn it to grayscale and then do Thug Life and play like gangster hip hop music, like even over one little boy to another pushing her down or whatever. Thug Life. So I guess this lady does like a blog and it's obviously longer than that, but they cherry picked the best stuff. It was fucking, or it's very funny.
Very funny. It is very. I was cracking up, man. It's weird, and it's this old white woman. And she is
good. She looks like a grown up. What was the Peppermint Patty's best? Marcy. She looks like a grown up Marcy.
She does.
Maybe kind of
that Peppermint Patty has turned out, and
like maybe a grown up Peppermint Patty would be better.
No, Peppermint Patty's a lesbo.
Okay,
and this lady here is talking about not being one. And so it is crazy, man. It was a cool video for what it was. It was just odd. So welcome to Grits and Gravy, where we show you the oddities off the internet.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Eventually, we're going to go to the deep internet or the black internet, and then show you some stuff that is illegal.
We can do that. Can we do that?
I don't know. I don't know how you get to it.
I don't know. Anyway, that was Facebook.com, Maho.
Maho.
MAHO 90. Is where you can find.
For those of you who are looking for a disease, give her a call, and she'll be right there because
at least it's entertaining.
It is
It
gold.
sounds like
it's probably gold because it's all calloused and got bumps all over it or whatever.
Right.
What else is on our list of things today? We've got Jessica calling in. What time is it? Is it getting close time?
Yeah, so it's almost 12:30. Let me cut away real quick.
Yeah, we'll do a commercial.
We'll play a couple of little things here, and let me see if I can get her on the line.
Do you have low testosterone? Does your doctor tell you you may need to take some type of supplement or patch? Worry no longer. Low T Iced Tea is the brand new product for you. Delicious iced tea. You're gonna love it, man. It's got testosterone in there, but it's iced tea, and it's delicious. Tea side effects may include stool with hair and teeth, hairy lung, crop circles. It's low T country iced tea. Delicious.
In today's economy, you may not have enough money to take a proper vacation. That's why at guilttrip.com you can take a free vacation. Guilttrip.com. Log on today.
Okay, so thanks for that little minute break. Jessica's calling in. Southern Fried Sunday. They try to do it like once a month on Sundays. Obviously, it's usually at Will's Pub, and they bring like barbecue. People make barbecue and bring it there, and then like these acts from all across the country will play kind of with a southern feel and as Americana, lo-fi kind of a vibe there. So let's see if I got Jessica on the line now. Hey, welcome. Thanks for calling Grits and Gravy. Is this Jessica?
I'm not able to hear her. Can you hear us, Jessica? If you can hear us,
hello?
Blink twice.
Oh, I can't hear her.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's all right. It's okay.
We'll get her together.
All right, let me play a song and
we'll get this
come
all
right
worked
back.
out.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this figured out. All right.
All right, let me see. When she's on the phone, I hear that tone that splits my ear like a bloody spear. What is it? Man, what is it? She moves them lips. I hear that pitch, makes me want to get up, slap that bitch. What is it? Man, what is it? It's them yammering bitches. Oh, damn, it's them yammering bitches. It'll kill a man. It's them yammering bitches. Driving me insane. Well, it's something about that frequency wave make me want to cave her skull in. Man, what is it? She's got to quit it. And if she don't, I'll use my hand and punch you, bitch, like I would a man. I'll hit you. Wow. You bitch you. Damn, yeah. yammering bitches. In my mind, them damn yammering bitches. All the time, them damn yammering bitches. Driving me insane. Well, talk till you're out of breath. Probably arranging my own damn death, you bitches. I'll get you, bitches. Peck a little, talk a little, peck a little too. Talking about me and talking about you, what is it? It's a yammering bitches. Oh, damn yammering bitches. Man, oh man, them yammering bitches. Probably the name of Jimmy's band would have been good, huh? Yammering bitches, messing up my mind. Oh, them yammering bitches. Like to tear the heads off them yammering bitches.
What's be bothering them?
Get in there and make my meatloaf, them now. Yammering bitches. Messing up my mind. Yammering bitches. Shut up.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Man Daddy. Maybe you've heard of me. Maybe you haven't. Either way, this is what I do. I talk, I scream, I yell. Would you like to hear this voice on your ad, on your promo, on your website, on your podcast? Let me say things for you. Let me scream it from the mountains. Let me whisper sweet nothings into your ear. Zeros dipped in sugar. Zeros dipped in sugar. Do you want the hard sell? Come on down. Get the thing. Buy the stuff. This is what you need. You know, sometimes a product isn't just a product. It's something you love. It's something you hold. It's something you cherish. Let me be the thing you cherish. Or maybe you want something a little more direct. You want me to tell you to buy this thing. You, hey you, buy it.
Hey, welcome back to Grits and Gravy. We got technical difficulties on the phone. Let me see if I can just pop Jessica up onto the speaker. Hey, Jess, how you doing?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hey, so I appreciate you taking some time. I know you're always super busy. You're always doing cool stuff for Orlando's musicians and our community, our art community. So what do you give us a back reel. You've been doing Southern Fried Sunday. Give us a kind of origin story on Southern Fried Sunday. That'd be great on how it kind of came together. And then, you know, you're celebrating 9 years of doing this here in Orlando this Sunday down at Will's Pub. Then tell us a little about the event. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, it's a Southern Music Showcase. It happens once a month at Will's Pub. It's anywhere from 3 to 5 to, because it is the 9-year anniversary this Sunday, there are 9 musical acts playing.
Wow.
But typically it's anywhere from 3 to 5 bands and/or solo artists or duos. And then dinner. And that's kind of the basis of Southern Fried Sunday is being able to see a show with friends and break bread together as well. You know,
right.
There's something to be said about sharing a meal with somebody.
Right.
And there's just a very communal feel to it. So it's definitely about the community coming together, enjoying bands that they love, discovering new bands, constantly trying to bring bands to the forefront that maybe people haven't seen,
right.
And give them a chance at Southern Fried Sunday to get in front of a receptive audience. And, you know, just share a meal together, share a show together, and have a great experience. It's kind of the concept of it, but it all started at the Copper Rocket Pub 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And actually more than that, about, 15 years ago, River Bottom Nightmare Band was doing once a month Bluegrass Sunday events. And sometimes the owners of the Copper Rocket would cook food and have a dinner, and sometimes not, but more and more often they would have a dinner. And it was Bluegrass events, sometimes Big Jeff Special played played, sometimes other bands played, but it was always River Bottom Nightmare Band, and they were great. Again, community events. You know, you'd go out, you'd see a lot of the same people, and get to catch up, see some great music. And Pepper Rockets stopped doing that. I think a lot of the guys in River Bottom Nightmare Band were in other projects and building families, and just it got to be a thing where they couldn't do it once a month. And from there, it spun into Honky Tonk Sunday, and that ran for maybe 6 months or so. And then I kind of took over Honky Tonk Sunday. They had stopped doing it for a couple months, and I was like, wait a second, this was fun. We should keep doing that. They're like, well, if you want to do it,
that's awesome.
For it. So that's really how it started. I did, I think, 3 months of Honky Tonk Sunday, and I realized that the moniker was a little genre limiting. Because there's not that many honky tonk bands, and weren't at the time in Orlando, and you know, defining it in that way, it was just a little limiting. So we thought about how to change it up, came up with the name Southern Fried Sunday, all encompassing, and
yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
And it was the perfect time. 9 years ago, 10 years ago in Orlando, there was a really big Americana and alt country and folk explosion in town. A lot of bands that were encompassing that sound, and a lot of bands coming out over the last 9 years, and it was kind of the perfect time to have an event that showcased that sort of music in town.
Right, no doubt. And you and big congratulations to you, because you've been really pushing that, and you've been wrangling it and corralling it and keeping it alive and nurturing it. So that's a beautiful thing. And I know all the people that go to those events sense the family there. So this Sunday, Will's Pub is willspub.org for tickets, or who all's playing out there this Sunday?
Well, we are having a reunion of the River Bottom Nightmare Band.
Fresh. That's cool.
So to take it back, where it came from, they're reuniting with some different members joining in the mix. So that's David Schweitzer and Brian Chatterkoff.
Legends.
Kevin Stever will be playing stand-up bass. Doc will be joining, I believe, on pedal steel. Terry Binion is going to be playing with River Bottom Nightmare Band.
Nice.
So there's River Bottom Nightmare Band, then the Honey Slides, local Southern soul, Southern rock, a little bit of funkiness thrown in. A fantastic husband and wife duo that I don't think a lot of people have seen, and I wanted to get them on this bill so that they would get in front of some new ears. They're from Claremont. They're called Crenshaw, and just they sing beautifully together. I've got a band from Ann Arbor, Michigan, that I heard while out on tour with him for her. They're a fantastic progressive string swing band. They're called the Appleseed Collective. They're going to be playing. And Prison Wine, sort of outlaw country, sort of southern rock, whole lot of fun.
Wow.
And then over at Little Indies, Daniel Hansen from the group Fat Night and Fast Preacher will be doing a solo set.
Yeah, more intimate over there.
Jesse Lynn Martins is playing a solo set.
Nice.
Daniel Taylor is going to be doing his one-man band looping solo acoustic music, but he kind of makes it sound like he's got a full band. And
yeah,
cool
kind of Reggie Watts style, yeah, but more southern, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And then father-son duo, Jackson and Forrest Rogers, are going to be closing it out at Little Indies.
Cool.
So it's a pretty stacked bill, and usually with Southern Fried Sunday, it ends earlier. Usually over by about 10:30, so it's easy to make it to work on Monday. But being that this one's a celebration, we're actually going to go till 1:30.
Right. Cool. Well, that's badass. Jessica Pawli heads up Southern Fried Sundays here in Orlando. Like she's been explaining and telling us, it's a remarkable lineup of very talented Southern-inspired and Southern-style musicians out there, compounded together with the fact that they serve some great barbecue. And just, again, huge hats off and thank you. A big thank you to you. A big hug over the radio to thank you for everything you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, JB. I'm down here at the Artagon Marketplace.
Oh, yeah.
The new Artagon. I'm actually at Pocahontas right now picking
That's so
up
cool.
Some sauces and some bacon salt and some stuff for cooking a big Southern fried dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Michael Williams is going to smoke more pork than I could carry yesterday when I was at the place buying it. And I'm going to make all the sides, and we're going to have a great dinner and see a great show. So
Sounds
I
wonderful.
hope you can come down and make it.
Yeah, I will definitely try. We've got watch a little one this weekend, but Sunday might clear up where we can get out there. So
That'd be awesome.
And we encourage everybody to go check it out. Go Southern Fried Sunday on Facebook. Go to willspub.org for more information. And, of course, you can hear Jessica Pawli on WPRK later today. I think 4 o'clock she does her State of the Scene on Fridays. So listen in for that. She'll probably be playing some of the music that these artists have. So
That is true.
awesome. Well, thanks, Jess. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, JB.
My
Have
pleasure.
a great day, and go grits and gravy.
Rock it out.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
girl. Thanks, Jess. All right, cool. She's so cool.
Bye.
Yeah, she's so cool, man.
Yeah,
She
she
works so
sounded
hard.
awesome, man.
She works so hard to do put events together and all this stuff,
And that's
she's-
cool
she just-
that you have people who are
That's
who
impressive.
are so they're not all about going for their own glory.
But yeah,
they're wanting to get their
their
grassroots thing, get the local guys.
Their thing, and she is so organized. And when
She
she does an
sounded like
event,
it.
yeah, she is just she's on point. And she's on WPRK, the best in basement radio, 91.5 on the FM dial.
There you go.
You can hear her 4 o'clock on the State of the Scene show.
Yeah, it's
every
it's
Friday.
great.
4 o'clock.
I wish I could get out there. I hope I can get out there. It's
Yeah, it's a fun event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
sounds
is.
like good.
It
It
is.
sounds good. So look it
let's-
up, everybody.
Let's go to some news.
News. And we're gonna post this information on our Facebook page for people.
What, the
to,
news stories?
No,
the
this-
Southern Fried Sunday.
Southern Fried
Yeah.
Sunday.
We'll
put that
tag
up
it
there.
out. We'll tag it out so you can find it. But I got a couple things in the news. Bear
All
with
right.
me while I pull up the stuff here.
All right, so we've got this. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We're calling this the Potpourri Show, I believe, just so because we're on a hodgepodge. Without Bubba here, we just kind of go crazy on things. Bubba keeps
Yeah, I
us
get way
focused.
too many.
Whoa.
I get way too many. Oh, sorry,
Nice.
the image of her. Yeah, I pull all these news stories so we have stuff to talk about, but it's already like 10 to 1.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
Larry the Cabinet Guy's coming.
Larry the Cabinet Guy. Yeah, you got to get down there for Larry the Cabinet Guy because you're.
Well, if he knocks on the door, I might have to disappear. But
That's all right.
here's the first story I found.
I like it.
Okay, so it's 11. It's on Elite Daily. 11 gross signs you've reached peak comfort levels in your relationship. So I'll just scroll through these real quick, and as you see them, you just read them out.
Right. The picture is of these two people just touching tongues, which I don't mind, actually. Let's see here. I've got there's no demanding need to shave. Have you ever gone to bed with your wife and she hasn't shaved her legs, and you wake up next morning, your sheets are all
you're like,
bloody where she's cut your legs
no
off?
big deal.
You fart in front of each other. Psh, I fart in front of JB. That's not a big deal. And poop is discussed in any capacity. Hello, you've been married.
Right. Yeah, especially if you have kids. I mean,
exactly.
you're talking about poop.
Farting and pooping are always funny.
Did you see the green poop? It was amazing.
Exactly.
The
Did you see
incredible
the
green
size
poop?
of that turd?
The incredible
I
red
haven't
poop
even
was
caught
scary.
fish that big.
That was scary to me.
And it's crazy. How does that get out of your intestines? I had one. It was looked like the Superman logo, and it was just crazy. It actually had the little half diamond around it, so it was crazy.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it was weird. And I think it was a sign from KL. Period talk, especially in non-judgmental kind, is acceptable. Well, I live in a house of 3 girls. That is supper conversation right there. That is just period talk, especially in non-judgmental kind, especially the non-judgmental kind. That is weird. You pee with the door open? Shoot.
Sure.
I've got kids. You can't pee anywhere, even if you shut the door with kids. The door is going to be open because they're going to say, "Hey, Dad, what you doing?" I'm like, "I'm peeing."
Right. Hear the
Do I have to
sound.
go outside to the oak tree
Amplifier.
in order
Yeah,
to
just
get
do it outside.
privacy?
There you go.
And then the squirrels will look at you.
Does
and
not
laugh
apply.
Like, You let him pee in the shower
We'll
when
just let you keep those nuts
shower
there, okay?
together. Now, that is gross. I've been married 25 years, and there's no way I'd pee in the shower with my wife in the shower with me. Morning breath doesn't gross you out.
Yeah, some of the things are a little like, who does that?
Exactly.
You
Morning
wanna
breath.
take a pee in the toilet before you go in the damn shower, right? It's a way you got to go in.
I only pee in the shower when I'm at the gym.
Oh, they say, I've heard, I don't know if it's a wife's tale, but is your own urine good for fungus on your feet?
Well, they say it's good for jellyfish stings.
Okay,
So it
yeah,
might be
pee
the
on it.
ammonia
Yeah, no,
and
that's
stuff,
true.
isn't
I've
it?
heard
I
that.
guess- Yeah, well,
I've
I
seen
found
that
it
in a
on
movie.
Friends.
I know
And
it's true.
Yeah, it's true if it was on a Friends episode. Morning breath doesn't gross you out. Nah, whatever. Unless you have onions, then you're like, you know what? I just want to kiss you, so I'll get over it. The new hobby involves popping pimples and blackheads.
That's
I
guess that's more who you are. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't
with anybody.
That just grosses me out. Now I will pop a boil, but other than that, I won't. Sickness doesn't make kissing off limits. Yeah, it does, because the other people don't want to get kissed, or they don't want to get sick. I was sick the other day. I had the flu or something was going on.
Yeah.
And my wife leaned down to kiss me. She goes, "Oh, I forgot you're sick." And then she just pats me on the head like I'm a little boy or something. Okay, have a great day. And weight gain isn't a big deal.
There you go. Yeah, some of them just don't make sense. It's like a...
Yeah. And, whatever.
Would you drink after a bottle from a complete stranger?
Yeah, I'm like, I've drank worse.
Yeah, it's more...
Yeah, well, I mean, we're all my whole family's on a diet right now, so weight gain's not a big deal, but we want to get slimmer and healthier. We're mainly doing it for being healthy as opposed to looking like, Justin Bieber. And that's just the girls. So, it's weird. Despite all this, you actually still find your significant other sexy. If you don't find your significant other sexy, you might as well just get out of the relationship.
Right.
And it is crazy. I've seen other girls that are sexy too, but that doesn't mean my wife's not sexy. So I still pay attention to her. But man, that is a weird list.
Next one up I got here is women cuts off husband's penis twice, then throws it out the window. So apparently she did it once, and then while he was recovering, she came back and did it again.
Is that girl that did it way back in the 90s, and then she cut it? Is that the same woman? Or
Bobbitt. No, this
Lorena
is somebody
Bobbitt?
else. What is her name? A woman in China chopped off her husband's penis, not once, but twice.
So it's not the guy with the two penises.
After her name is Fang Lung.
Ugh.
Fang Lung. And Fan Lung, 32, was sending racy emails to another woman. She chopped it off, according to the Mirror. And this is...
How do you just lay there and let somebody chop off your penis? I don't understand that at all.
I don't either. This is a story from people.com.
Because because you'd have to grab it to whack it. And then... it's just craziness, man. And then we already talked about the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department, and we have Arlo Guthrie ready to open up Alice's Restaurant in Daytona Beach.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I'm looking forward to it.
Crazy.
I'll check it out. I got a gig in Daytona in May, so I'll check it out. And
I wonder when it's going to be up. This guy, Rick DeAmpert from Go386.com posted a story up. Arlo Guthrie ready to open Alice's Restaurant in Daytona Beach. Let me read a little more here.
Yeah, let's see what's going on with this. That'll be kind of cool, and to check that out and go over and see. And I'm all about finding new places.
Oh, so he's actually playing over there on the 21st as well at the Peabody Auditorium.
That's
Daytona
pretty
Beach.
nice place.
Tickets are only like $35. That'd be a cool concert to go to.
Be.
Laid back. I mean,
yeah, that'd be fun. And I'm working on a show concept where I go to like restaurants or stores or things like that, and just talk to like a family-owned business or a small business that's been around for a while that has a history or whatever. And that'd be one of those little businesses that I'd like to go to and just talk to the owners just to find out the story
like
and
how
why.
maybe we can have somebody in. Well, it's kind of like Boo and
exactly
Sam over there. They got tons of stories of that little spot.
Yeah, that little spot there on Lee Row with Bubbaloo's.
Yeah.
And those are the kind of places I
was
like to go.
going to say, too, another really good thing to remember with the big game coming up is that Bubbaloo's.com. They do catering.
They do catering.
Winter Park location on Lee Road. Boo McKinnon's out there. You can work directly with her. She is great.
She's sick this morning. Did you see that on her Facebook?
Is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to text her. She goes, she put feeling sick, and then she tagged where she was. I'm like, that may not be a good marketing ploy. Yeah. But Boo's a super nice lady, and Bubbaloo's has great food. And so, check it out for the big game for all your catering needs.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that'd be great. I'm looking forward to the football. Who
are you doing
picking?
anything for the game?
I don't know.
Who's in the game?
Nobody. Yeah, they're in the Final Four right now. They got the playoffs
I was
this
seeing
weekend.
if you just by chance knew ahead of time.
Yeah, well, psychically, I'm thinking it's probably going to be Seattle.
Who's your pick? Yeah, again.
Yeah, and probably I'm trying to think. I can't remember who the other people is playing. Seattle, the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm not really following.
It might be
this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
stopped.
It might be the Pats again.
I just watched the game.
I'd like to see the Patriots lose. I don't like them at all.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Well, it's Green Bay.
Yeah, I think it's
Minnesota.
Right.
Is it? No.
Yes, the Packers. It's the Packers versus the Patriots, I believe.
There you go.
And Seattle versus
Colts.
The Colts.
Yeah.
I think that's
and then that'll determine.
And that'll determine.
And
So
then
I think it's probably going to be
February.
It'll be Seattle, I would imagine, versus
pushed
either
it out
Green
a
Bay
little
or
more.
Pats. I'm hoping it's the Packers. That'd be fun. The
Yeah.
Packers were in the very first Super Bowl.
Oh, they were?
Yep.
Vince Lombardi?
And Vince Lombardi.
Lombardi. He has a body like a alarm.
Like an alarm.
Gotta figure out what the hell that is. Oh, an alarm. I see.
An alarm body.
Oh, I see. That's funny how I didn't know what alarm was, but you did.
Yeah. Well,
why is that?
Because I'm the one that said it.
Oh, okay.
So there we are. So anyway.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in for this foolishness that we talk about here every week on Grits and Gravy.
Yeah, and I think I got one more crazy story.
All right, let's see what we got
You know
here.
who Ayn Rand is?
I do not. Ayn Rand is I don't know. Iran. Are they from the Middle East? Iran? No. Are they related to Iraq? Iraq is his wife.
Ayn Rand, she wrote what's that damn book? She wrote
Snow White and Seven
several
Dwarfs.
books that basically contained a very self-rewarding and self-grandizing philosophy about how you live life and what life's all about and the way you look at life. Anyway, I guess it's not as funny if you don't know who Ayn Rand is, but she reviews children's movies, and let me tell you exactly where this is from. Hold on. Okay, NewYorker.com.
Okay, the New Yorker.
Yeah, NewYorker.com. So, for example,
she reviewed the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
The one that I thought was the funniest was the Frozen one.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just read that. Frozen. So and I think she's passed away already. But
So we can't send her hate mail?
Yeah.
All right.
No, you can't. NewYorker.com is where we're getting this from. An exceptional woman foolishly, this is her appraisal of the movie shows. She reviews it. An exceptional woman foolishly allows her mocking family members to keep her from ruling a kingdom of ice. In perfect solitude, she's forced to use her unique powers to provide free entertainment for peasants without compensation. I like the snowman when he's saying 1 star. See, because if you understand her philosophy, I forget what the book's. It's
Yeah.
let me go just Google search.
We'll
it
Google
on here.
this and find out what's
but I
going
forget
on
the
with
name of the book. It's really Atlas Shrugged. There it is.
Okay.
So Atlas Shrugged.
Now, does she say anything good about any of these kids' movies?
Well, yeah, but it's the movies. It's the movies that you wouldn't expect. So she takes like a different meaning out of it. Let me pull up.
Oh, yeah. That'd be funny to read, man. We'll post that on our Facebook page if you're up to it.
Babe.
Oh, that's the pig movie.
Babe, where the talking pig. Another pig farmer fails to do his job. No stars.
That's funny. Another pig farmer.
The Muppets Take Manhattan. This movie was a disappointment. The Muppets do not take Manhattan at all. They merely visit it. No stars.
So she thought it was going to be like an invasion of puppets. We're going to take Manhattan and make it Muppet Land.
Here's her review of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Taxation is also a form of theft. In a truly free society, citizens should pay only as much as they are willing for the services they require. 3 stars.
Oh, all right.
So she got a big lesson out of that one.
Yeah. The Willy Wonka at a chocolate factory?
Yeah, an excellent movie. The obviously unfit individuals are winnowed out through a series of entrepreneurial tests, and in the end, an enterprising young boy receives a factory. I believe more movies should be made about enterprising young boys who are given factories. 3.5 stars. Half a star off for the grandparents who are sponging off the labor of Charlie and his mother. If Grandpa Joe can dance, Grandpa Joe can work.
That is awesome. I like that. That might be my Facebook post
there you
for
go.
today.
If
Grandpa Charlie can dance,
if Grandpa
then
Joe,
Grandpa Joe can work.
If Grandpa Joe can dance, Grandpa Joe can work.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. So anyway, so that's Ayn Rand. That's on the New Yorker.
Oh yeah, that's something worth posting. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That
So that was
great.
good.
It was good. It was a good show.
Oh, good. Well,
What time is it?
Got
Is
a
it
little bit
time
of
for us
music
to
here.
roll out
We're a
here?
little ahead of schedule right now,
okay, well,
but
we still got a few
you
more
can dribble the basketball around if you like it. Pass it
Yeah.
over here. Pass it.
So on the road again. Bubba is everywhere. Check out BubbaWilson.com. BurtWilson.com, I think is what it is now.
I think now he's got it so he had two different sites, but now they're all redirecting
Right.
to the same one. So it's BurtWilson.com or BubbaWilson.net. Yeah,
Right,
he's
they
got them all
look
pointing
in
to the same place, I think.
Yeah, so go there, check out his schedule. He's all over the place. You can always catch him at Pat O'Brien's down in Universal City Walk, but he's going all over. Last night he was at the Hard Rock.
Yeah, Hard Rock Live. I saw that.
Yeah, and I didn't even
Nice
know it,
setup.
or I probably would have gone because I had nothing to do.
That's
last
closer
night.
by you, right?
No, that's out at the Universal Studios.
Where do you live? Out in
I live
Kissimmee?
in Kissimmee.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, so
Well, that's
he's
still closer.
It is. I can just. It's not too bad to get over. I just hop on the turnpike and run down there, and so he's all over the place. I'm kind of low key. I'm gonna be hanging out tonight at the Big Toho Marina.
Oh, cool.
For the big bass tournament weigh in. Then I'm gonna be hanging out at Bass Pro Shop tomorrow.
So when do they come in to weigh in?
They started. It's going to be a long one. 400 anglers went out this morning, and they're going to whittle that down for tomorrow. Is going to be the championship round. So they whittled 400 down. 400
How
anglers
long do
down
they have?
to-
Do they go off for like 8 hours or?
Yeah, they started at 7:00 this morning.
Wow.
The first round of guys will come in at 3, start weighing in.
Okay.
And so it'll go for a couple
Oh,
hours.
that's kind of cool to see each wave of fishermen that come
Right.
back in and what they
I've got a couple buddies that are coming
That's
in
kinda cool.
around 4:30, 5
Okay.
o'clock, something like that. So I'm going to hang around over there. I'll be over there all afternoon, so I'll be signing autographs and stuff. Everybody's around. And
taking
so-
donations for retiring his truck.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be having my little tip jar.
Yeah.
And I have a buddy of mine. He's a comic, and he doesn't sell merchandise anymore. Now, if
Okay.
you come to a comedy show and
Yeah.
you come to especially one of mine, you're going to see me hawking. Like I got little boot koozies
Yeah.
that I sell for $5, and I'm
We
working
should
on
get
a
those.
new-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll bring you in one. I got
like
one
are
out
they
my truck.
your red boot?
Red boots.
Oh, that's
it's shaped
cool.
like a boot. I'll get one
That's
out of my
perfect.
truck. I got one out of my truck. I just got a new order in, and I do this line of jokes. If you watch my stuff, it's I do these things on when I was a kid. I'm developing a whole line of it. But I've got a buddy of mine who's a cartoonist, and he used to do cartoons for Disney. And he's designing me, and I got a meeting with him tomorrow, and designing me a cartoon. It's like a 2-block Sunday morning funny type cartoon.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
we're going to title the series called When I Was a Kid. And I'm
Okay.
taking this first one,
Wow.
and I'm going to put it on a T-shirt.
Ah.
And it's going to be When I Was a Kid, I was the remote control.
Right.
And it's going to have this kid on the cartoon. He's having to turn the
That's
channel because his dad said, "Hey, go over and change that channel."
Right.
And so we're going to have that going on that. But so you're seeing all these comics hawk all this merchandise
Right.
at the end of these shows. This one buddy of mine, he used to have these shirts that he would sell. Now what he does back here, because at the end of a comedy show, we'll set up this table where we'll have our merchandise and we're shaking hands and taking pictures and such. And so I'll be back there selling my stuff. He goes back there and he's got a dang tip jar. He doesn't sell anything. He says, "Hey man, if you like something, drop a tip." and he does that, and they do that all the time.
Put your tip right in here.
And he makes I mean about as much as he would selling T-shirts.
That's
says.
crazy. So
And he
just
puts a
forget
tip
the
jar.
merchandise. That's
he just puts like a little tip jar out there. It's
Just
like,
give me that money.
if you enjoyed the show,
give me
tip
money.
me.
Just
And I'm
give me
like,
some
what are you, a
tips.
dang band or something?
Damn.
So,
That's
but I'll
pretty-
be at Toho Marina tonight, this afternoon, 3 o'clock, 3 to about 5:30 or so.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, I'm going to be back over there in the morning. I'm going to try to get up and get over to the launch. They're going to launch out of Big Toho, or Lake Toho, there at the marina at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to try to be over there for the launch, and then I'm going to piddle around all day. And I got a meeting with my cartoonist.
Damn.
And then I'm going to be at the Bass Pro Shop. They're whittling the 400 anglers down to 12.
Jeez.
And that's what's fishing out tomorrow. Just
Is it
12
all based
fishermen.
on the size?
It's all
of the
based on
catches?
weight.
Weight.
The
Okay.
guy that won the first round, which was yesterday, he caught 5 bass that weighed 31.2 pounds total.
Damn.
And one guy, I was talking to them at the marina this morning, one guy caught an 11-pound bass out of Lake Toho and Kissimmee Lake and stuff. So it's crazy business. And Bass, which is a big organization, they used to be headquartered here in Celebration. Now they're in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
But they're huge. I used to be a Bass member when I was a kid because me and my brother decided, we're going to be bass fishermen for the rest of our lives. And,
right.
And then life got in the way, and the life that we had no money got in the way. So it's good. So I'll be over there, and I'll be at Bass Pro Shop for the weigh-in tomorrow night. Again, signing autographs and doing whatever I do. I'll be hanging around. People won't know who I am.
No, they know.
They should, because I posted all that.
You said you got buddies in the
I
heat?
got buddies in
Who's
the
heat?
You got Terry Scroggins.
Do you call it a heat?
You call it, I don't know, round.
What do you call it?
A round. Yeah, or day 1, day 2, then the championship day.
Oh, okay.
Terry Scroggins, who is one of the elite fishermen in tournament. Terry Seagraves, who also is an elite fisherman. A buddy of mine, his son, the guy that owns the Big Toho Marina, and I watched this little boy grow up through the years. He's now a professional fisherman. Starting out, he's just got a couple sponsors, but he's starting out. He's in the tournament.
Wow, that's cool.
He's ranked out of 400. He's ranked 70.
How old is he?
He's 19.
Damn,
something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So he's ranked 70 out of
that's like
out
being
of
a
400.
golfer. Yeah.
So he's doing really well. So that's kind of cool. And it's going to be fun to see some of my buddies, and I'll probably see some. Roland Martin, one of the guys I used to watch as a kid on TV. He'll be there. I've met him a couple times, and so it'll be a lot of stuff going on. I'll be hanging out over there and trying to talk my daughter into going with me, but I don't think she will. She don't want to sit through it because all it is watch these guys pulling their their boats up here, and then they bring these fish up and say, "Woo! I got 5 fish, and they're 3 pounds together total." And so that'd be crazy, but it's fun. I enjoy it. So that's where I'll be this weekend. I don't have any gigs until I go to Ohio in in February. So I'm going to be piddling around doing.
You're going to be in Ohio in February. Oh, Valentine's.
Yeah, Valentine's.
You were telling me about.
Yes, I am leaving my wife. For
that's
Valentine's.
not a good move.
No.
What are you doing?
Probably getting divorced when I get back.
Don't say that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Come on.
No, I got a show up there.
Yeah,
and it's a nice big show, big money, and but the booker in her neighborhood. Some people's houses burnt down, 2 of them in her neighborhood.
What?
And so we may be doing a benefit for them the night before. So I may get a little benefit thing going on
Interesting.
there. And they'll pay my expenses.
And you'll post that up.
Certainly.
Cool.
As it gets closer. So that's all. That's what's going on in my life. What you got going on?
I'll probably, we're watching a little one this weekend. So
low key.
I'll probably, we're taking it easy. Going to take her out to farmer's market and stuff like that. Try to get her out and about. Yeah. And probably try to check out Southern Fried Sunday in the later day when she goes home.
Oh, nice.
But besides that, and then the next week, I'm going to try to get back with Favo. It's Art Village right here in Orlando, and they got little artist studios. What is it? Favo.org, faithartsvillage.org. Try to go back out there and put on another YouTube show because I set up their YouTube channel, and we're going to do live broadcasts out there.
Oh, very cool.
And so we're going to try to focus more on that this month. They've got almost all those studios rented out. If you're an artist and you want to go in with a studio with somebody, it's incredible. They're like old motel rooms rehabbed into working artist studios. So they got electricity,
cool.
lights, AC, most of them. And
TV,
it's pretty
crappy
cool.
beds.
No.
Right.
No. They took out all that
massage
stuff.
beds.
Yeah, they took out all that stuff.
Local crack whore.
But they nope.
None of that?
No,
yeah, wow, that's all right then.
No, yeah, that's what that area used to be like 20 years ago. It was totally dilapidated, and anyway, but they fixed it all up, and that's cool cultural thing. So I'm trying to go back and help support jumpstart that. I haven't heard. I used to help Shannon Burke out, but I haven't heard from that guy, so I'm not worried about that.
He's going.
But I do want to work with Soul Brother Kevin. So
yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but
is he still working with Shannon?
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Tuttle's dropped off, I guess.
Yeah,
from
give him
what
a call.
So.
Holler him up.
Yeah, no, I've
you want
already
me to
tried
come back?
I already tried to communicate with that guy. I don't know. I broke one of his microphones, so he might not like me too well. But it was just a little piece, anyway.
That's all right. Well, we don't care.
All right. Well, this is not a confessional. This is Grits and Gravy.
This is Grits and Gravy. We're on out of here.
Thanks for doing it.
If you're looking for barbecue, go to the big thing going on. What's it called again? The Southern Fried Sunday.
You're looking to cater your barbecue big game event, go to Bubbaloo's.com, Winter Park, Boo McKinnon.
And if you're looking for some good music, go to BubbaWilson.com or BurtWilson.com and find where Bert's playing, or go to Pat O'Brien's. He's always there.
Yeah.
And we are out of
cool.
here.
All right, man.
I'm going home.
Good seeing you.
All right, good seeing you, brother. Talk to you later.
All right, be safe.
Bye.
Raising children
is a father's task, but you can't really do it unless you're a jackass. You can cuss and punch 'em and whip their little ass. But it's best if you use an itty-bitty dash of fear.
Fear!
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 I am the overlord here.
Overlord!
You can hide in your room and cry to your ma. And I'll chop your door down with a chainsaw.
I'll chop it down. I'm not your friend. Fear!
My father was on a mission to beat my ass completely into submission. I take this lesson and I pass it on down. And I rule my house with a giant gold crown and fear.
Fear!
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 I am the overlord here.
Overlord here.
You can cry in your room and run to your mom. And I'll flush your hamster down the John.
Wow. Brutal.
You paint rainbows on the walls of your room. I'll replace them with the prophet of doom. It's a big giant mural of my ugly face, just to make sure that your morals are in place.
Are your morals in place? Are they? Can't be your friend. Can't be your friend.
Time out doesn't do a thing. It all comes down to the parenting. I'll pound some respect into their piggy little heads and leave them shaking and crying under their beds from fear.
Fear!
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 I am the overlord here. And they'll grow up like me and learn to stand tall and be kind of mean, mildly funny, and bald.
Oh, mildly funny.
I'd like to see her play guitar naked. You know, when that boob flops up over the top of the guitar and leans down and hits the G string?
It'd be like a little slider. She could just move it like a slider on the neck of the guitar.